Fortunately, my stream was fine, but Motorsport Manager crashed, and so I've decided to exit out, restart my computer, do all that, see what happens. We are back, basically where we left off last time. We're not back to the very beginning of the interview. I will know some things that are going to happen. I'll take the blame there. Oh, I'll be unhappy. Went to the pit. One of the things I did, and I want to do this again. I'm going to go down here and I'm going to scout. I'm going to scout next. You were really good, and I want to scout you. Right. And here's the thing, we don't really need drivers, but if we can find a gym or somebody who can like really go up or doesn't care about their spot, who isn't sitting there going, oh my god, I've got to be the #1 driver, then I'm okay with like scouting up, maybe putting them as a reserve driver, and then when Faith or somebody else's contract comes due, I can go, okay, you know what? I don't want, like, Faith in them to keep driving. Just go pit crew. I do want to turn off the auto feature. But if I got really crappy one, so, like... You're fired, because you suck. Fire pit crew. You're absolutely... Why we keep... I don't understand why we keep you around. Fire pit crew. You're getting fired... Yeah, it's costing me a little bit of money to ditch these guys, but I look at it like this. I would rather get rid of them than have them be on my pit crew. I have better rear jackmen. Yeah, you're going to go fire pit crew, and then I'm going to hire. And I'm just going to reject all of these. And we're going to see if we can get some better pit crew. I'm also going to go over here. And we're done fixing the car. I want to ditch these. Windows, I want to put the engine there. Get that reliability up. Get the reliability up on that. We'll get the reliability up a little bit on those, and then we're going to back those out, swap them out, and then get some... It's time, because we're going to Phoenix this time. Phoenix is very much a very engine-heavy racetrack. So it's definitely something we're going to do. Oh, I did go into my car and build it. Gearbox. So acceleration, confirm that. A new gearbox. 17 days there because we have so long to work on it. New haircut. 5 marketability for Faith Anthony. That is very good, Faith. Due to the fact that I'm just gonna abstain from this weight stripping thing. At this point, I'm gonna abstain and get my voting power. That'll get me 4, and then at the end of the day, yeah, it's not great for me. Yeah, because I was gonna lose that anyway. I knew I was, because for those of you who weren't here, the game crashed, not the stream. So basically, I didn't get. I basically burned my my voting power to basically try and get no weight stripping, because basically what it does is it reduces your reliability. So we can power those out, get those up. Scouting facilities, you go to... How much would a scouting facility? Scouting facility would cost me only 2 mil. You know what? Build a scouting facility. I'm gonna invest the 2 million there. We're doing the scouting anyway. Might as well see if we can't get some gems or something like that out of the deal. Alright, so here's Vancouver. Like I said last time, happy belated Canada Day to everybody out there. On this is obviously July 2nd, not 3rd or 1st. I mean. Joked with my friend earlier about Canada Day. Gave her a real hard time about not knowing what it means. What's for, so as an American, I have limited understanding of Canada. Sponsors complaint. Our sponsors have been rather disappointed with the hospitality events. In fact, we're beginning a bit of redemption. Anything you say, 500,000 plus team rate, Faith, Anthony Mo. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm gonna lose the morale on Faith. Faith can take the hit. Yeah, I mean, she's her morale is a little low right now. You know, car option, Tondela really hurt her. Lon gave her 17. Englehart's doing pretty good. He has a slightly better car. He's got a good finish in Milan. He's got a better car. It comes up twice, and he got an okay position in Tondela. Wasn't the best. He got a 17th in Tondela. Somehow he happy about that. You know, he got a 7th, a 10th, an 8th at Milan, and a 17th. Whereas Faith has had a 16th, 15th, 13th, and 19th. She's had a lot more struggle. In getting her stuff where it needs to be. I should be. We're expecting that for reliability right now. Actually, I need that suspension. I need that suspension. Yeah, we're gonna work on that. Just for the performance-wise, let's work on that suspension. Suspension, I think. No, well, we're getting a new gearbox. We'll work on that. Yeah, I do want to get that suspension piece. That performance cross factory. Yeah, I'm working on that. It's a couple more weeks and it'll be done. Our parts are in good, consistent order the way I mean, Faith's performance is somewhat due to me because I, you know, really kind of hurt her on the stuff. You know, she doesn't have as good a car, you know, in a lot of regards. Good. Like her slightly happier. She's got a better suspension, even though it kind of. We'll just go. I'm going to try and do something with Faith here on this one. I think I'm going to go for mediums, and I'm going to try and push her. I don't know. It's a fast track, though. It's Phoenix International Raceway. I watch NASCAR, so I know Phoenix to a degree. It's kind of a high-banked. It's not really an oval. It's shape. But it's going to have a lot of speed to it. It's on track. 1-2 mile per track. It's not the biggest in NASCAR. I know that one. It's, you know, bigger tracks. You got Dago did that, but Phoenix is a good sized track. Our setups here we go. All right. Definitely gonna change the tires. Our setup. I know we're gonna want a long gear here. Direction with. Tried that. Faith, we're going to do something very, very similar with you. Yeah, that. And I don't want to simulate. Last time that really screwed me over. We're going to pick up the pace here a little bit and let them go out, and then bring them right back in and see if we can't get some decent numbers. This car. I'd like to get him out there and actually get him a fast burning lap on these tires and just see what we get speed-wise. Because I want to see kind of what we're looking at here wise. Right. Very, very poor, good, very poor. It tells me I went the wrong direction on the setup for Faith. Very poor. Handling's good. That tells me I want to shorten that down. Thinking something like that. Barrel package, we're gonna go somewhere down here. Speed balance, we're gonna lengthen that bad boy back out to there. Handling. Go like there. Let's do it that. We're gonna go over here to Mr. Englehart and see what we can't do for him. Very poor on the. I would have thought All things considered, not a big deal. So we know we had the suspension exactly where. Let's try that and see what. Might give us what we want. May not. Englehart's setup's not terrible. He's got very poor. He's got an okay on his top speed. I would have thought they would on more top speed, but in fact this is an oval and not like a short track, like a road course. I guess is what we call them in NASCAR. Back in. Faith is at. Just coming back in there. Faith is good, great. Not quite where we want to be, but definitely getting better. That's much better than where we were here. Good there. The handling a little bit more down the oversteer. Tried that. Let's try something like that. Back out. What looks like when he comes back in. Oh, buddy, Englehart, buddy. Yeah, tires. Stick on those. Stint. Just go to the end, buddy. I want you to burn. I want you to get me a fast lap out there. We're going to see exactly what we got from Englehart. I think Englehart's going to have a really good race on this one. I think he could have a blisteringly good race. We'll let Englehart just go. We're going to bring her back in, and we're going to see what we get out of this. Hart is zipping around the track. He's on his burning lap now. Good, great. So not quite got her dialed in yet on the aero package. The aero package is getting better. The aero package. Let's just try that, and we'll see. It may be the wrong answer. Englehart is actually got the best lap sector for the very first sector. Englehart is actually setting the practice right. Yeah, Englehart got the fastest practice set. Yeah, that's a good sign. That tells me a lot of things. Good, great. Okay. So that didn't help. So we're gonna push the aero package a little bit more down here. Put it here, so there. We're gonna push it to there. I'm gonna try and bring this back. There. Alright, pressure. Try that. Let's see what that gives me. I want to get her dialed in since I ain't got to dial him in at all. And he is just flying around this track. Need to conserve those. Aero feels great now. Yeah, Englehart is absolutely just murdering the track. Bring you in. And I want to swap out a set of tires. Oh, okay. She is excellent, great, good, which means I screwed up the speed handling slightly. I went a little long on that. So. See, she was good here. That's good. That was great. That was great. So that was great. Remember that. I don't want to touch the downforce. I'm gonna bring her back. Just adjust. Yeah. Try that. See what that gives. I think that's going to be good for her. Englehart, I'm going to bring in. I'm going to swap out his tires. I want to set a second fresh set of tires on this. Actually, I'm going to put on a set of mediums, and I want to see what his mediums. Max overdrive, and just go and just push that car, buddy. I'm going to send her out. And I'm going to send her back in one more time. Got enough laps. Right, excellent, great, perfect for me. I'm happy with that spot. We have level 3 soft, level 3 race trim, so I'm going to put on medium tires for her. I'm going to put her on a max stint, medium set of tires. I want you to go, Faith. I don't want you to make a burning lap for me. Just go as hard as you can. I want to see what you're going to get me on this lap. Right, so we got about 2 minutes spot. She's on her out lap. She's running time. Inglehart's second. She's in 11th. Not the best time. Englehart is actually on those mediums. He's low on fuel. That's kind of not helping. Dude, Englehart on mediums set the fastest lap in practice. So, at a 47.421, which is insane. You know, I feel really good about our chances on the race day. Yeah. So, I'm going to try and decide how I want to do this. Because we need a good performance here. I need a good performance out of both these cars. Is what I need. I want soft tires, race trim. So I want max performance. Yeah, I could go faster. You don't have... I thought I had level 3. I should have went sauce on Faith. Car handling's good. Driving strategy. You're gonna go wide open, just right off the gat, and just give me everything you got. William Evans is starting on the front. Faith is in third. So just exactly when we gonna pit and kind of work our way backwards here. Faith a little better start there. Okay, so Faith can get 7 to 9 laps out of these tires, and it's a 38 lap race. So let's assume 7. So we're looking at what? 4 stops? How much fuel do we have? We have enough for 14. We have enough for 15 laps, but fill up it's 15, right? Oh, right. Oh, it's 15. Yeah. Technically 16. Right, you're never gonna quite get all the fuel in it. So, let's think about this for a minute. Let's assume 15 laps. So, yeah, I'm gonna just go on both of them and hope that things work out. Pick up the pace a little bit. Faith Englehart is. You just get them too. Faith, you burn your tires up. I'm gonna tell you to go neutral on yours. Englehart is moved up again. He is now in 10th. Actually, he fell back a spot, but kind of okay. Now he's down to 9th. Actually, going on the inside, going to 7th, and he is motoring up to the pack. I'm gonna back up on the tires a little bit. Englehart's in 6th. He's kind of stuck in there. Faith is in 5th, just kind of in front of him, kind of, I don't want to say holding up the pack, but definitely. I'm going to bop her back down to medium. I'm going to bring him down to high on the fuel. I don't know where everybody else is at. Everybody else is in high, medium, things like that. Anthony's in 9th, falling back, while Englehart is actually holding on just fine up there. In 8th. Not exactly where I'd like to see him. I'd like to see him a little farther forward. But definitely not a bad spot for him right now. In competitive spots. I've backed him down. Everybody else around him is kind of pushing and stopping and going. And I'm going to tell him to overtake here for a second. Give him some extra power down the backstretch. And then high. I'm going to push him hard. Faith is actually a half a lap. Faith is actually falling back pretty hard. Off the pace. We're going to turn her up a little bit. Tires are not going to hold up. We're going to see if we can't get her back up here in nice some fighting positions up here. Her pace is she's just off the pace, and her tires are really... I'm definitely going to go mediums on her for the rest of the race and see if I can't do something about that. Her is now down up to, back up to 10. Yeah, I think people around him are really... Yeah, the people around him are pushing kind of hard. Tires are really falling off, and it's hurting him. Grab those tires. Yeah, Faith, we are going to pit here soon. Let's serve those tires. So you just go into overdrive and burn that fuel. We can go into overdrive on both our tires and just tell them just to go. Englehart has actually not done as much as I hoped. Try and go and burn those. Yeah. Burn your tires up, Englehart. Faith, you're going to do that too. The moment you come back around, Faith, you're pitting on the next lap. Englehart's going to pit on the later. Try and go neutral on the tires. Pit you this lap, Faith, and we're going to go full on fuel with 16 laps. That gives me 16, and that can do a 12-shotter. Good. Car condition's solid. We're going to get you pitted in there. We're going to take a safe pit. I don't want to lose out on this one. Back down to neutral. Put a high. Englehart going to. I'm going to go mediums on that one as well. I don't want to. Car condition's really solid. We're going to go bounce pit on you. I'd like to get you out a little earlier because I think you have a better chance of getting me a good solid finish in this one. Although I do think Faith has got a good chance. Push that car, push those tires, get me everything you got out of them. Back down to high on the fuel. Definitely get out there. Fill that baby up with fuel. Go. I'm going to go neutral on those tires. I want to save those tires. Tires are going to be the problem on this one, I think. Out there. He's back out there in 16th. Just passed by the leader, who most definitely is on some old road rubber. So that's kind of a problem for him. That's kind of a situation we find ourselves in, is that Englehart is... I want to tell him to go. Try and make up some time with these guys who are on older tires. First place is coming in. First place really took those tires long and got himself a good position. Okay, so we're up in 13th. I'm going to back down on the fuel consumption there. Where's Faith? Faith is in 18th back here. Tires are holding on. Unfortunately, the people behind her have got some better tires. She's on the back stretch where Aqua's on the front stretch. They did that thing again where like he comes out right, like somebody comes out right in front of me and just slows down, opposed to just like going up and around them. 4th and 5th are pitting right now. They're falling back. We're not going to get up to the spot where we're going to be able to pass them. 12th is being told to move over. Aren't able to get up though. So I'm going to tell Faith to do something very, very low. I'm going to tell her to go low and go conservative on those tires. And let's see if we can't drag this run out, like the leader did, and see if I can't get her into a better spot. She's fixing to fall to 18 from underneath. You know, we had a great session on energy. He's got soft tires. Our tires are just so conservative on those tires. Faith, I'm going to let just kind of chill and drop him back forward right now. Off the pace, pretty bad. She ran a last lap. She ran a 56. Everybody else around her everybody else is running a 50. Pretty bad run. Part of that she is having to stop to let everybody past. But hopefully she'll be able to make up some of that ground. I've got her on conserving fuel and tires and hope work out for her in the long run. It may not. I thought we had a much better chance on this one, given how strong we had in the what you call it in the practice session. Given how we were really dominant speed-wise there, even on medium tires, we were dominant. Unfortunately, it's just looking like that's just not going to be the case today. Mid pack. Faith is running 17th. She's going to stretch it out here. There are 17 laps remaining. I'm going to try and bring her in here. We'll try and get as much out of those tires, as much out of that fuel can as we can. We're going to bring her in and get her one more stop. Get her on to the mediums and just... We might move up to 7th. There comes the leader. 7th. 8th is in 16th, directly in front of us. She is much slower. Put him down to high. I'm going to bring... Englehart's coming in next lap. I'm going to pit him next lap. Air option. Can't make those last. With 16 cans of fuel, park conditions good, pit strategy. Let's go fast pit. I want to try and get out as fast. Just gonna go burn those tires, buddy. Just stay out there. Empty that gas can. Empty that fuel tank. Empty those tires. Get me as much out of you as you can here. You know, some of these guys are making this really long stretches, and it's really kind of a weird situation where it feels like the pit. Getting a lot of fuel here, though. I probably shouldn't have burned that much. Go neutral on those tires. We're going to burn them to a medium spot for right now. Out in front of 20th. Front of 3rd, which is... Faith is coming in next lap, and she is going to get a set of mediums. She's going to fill up a few. Right there. Actually, yeah, she's going to fill up, and we're just going to go fast pit for her, and then I'm just going to turn her up to high. She's going to go right now. Give me everything she's got out of this lap. I want to see what she kind of looks like. Split. Car's being, he's got excessive fuel. Go, we're going to push you onto high, buddy. And Faith is, I'm going to swap her into some, I should have swapped her into softs. I don't think she can't make softs last that long. The wear and tear on her tire. I'm going to tell her to be neutral on the tires, but push that fuel, because she's going to have way excessive fuel. Got me no mistakes. Good. So she's got way excessive fuel. She's got like 10 laps left. She's got plenty. Yeah, she's got what? We're pitting now. Let's go move some to 12th. People in front of us are still going to make some pits here. I'm going to crank the overdrive on, and let's see if we can't make up some of this time here. We really start. We need to start picking them up and putting them down. 11 is still clicking along, and still clicking along. There's definitely some guys up front who are going to have to pit, but the problem is can we get enough time? Is there enough time left? Although we have shaved off quite a bit of time on 11th. About a second every a couple laps. Faith, unfortunately, is still stuck by her back there in 11th, and she's just... The problem she's facing right now, she's a constantly move over flag. Englehart is in 11th. I'm going to back you down to high, then. Green engine, okay, green engine's at 34. Third portion? Yes, third portion. Just keep hammering, just keep going. 4th place, here comes 4th. That really hurts me right there. He slows down, and he shouldn't have to slow down. 17th place, who is like 3 laps down. Englehart is no longer on excessive fuel. If I can get around here and get in front of 9th, that's on the pit lane right now. Yes! Got in front of him. Put it back down to high. So, he's on fresh softs, or mediums, so... I'm definitely going to need some people in front of me to pit. And it looks like some people in front of me are going to have to pit. I'm 80 seconds back. Everybody but who's in 9th. And people behind me are pitting. Faith is going to be able to make it just fine. This might get Faith a couple spots here. It's not going to make it above like 17th. I don't think. Barring some failures or things like that. Englehart is probably not going to make it farther either. Really needed just either some better pit strategy by me or something better to happen, and I did a bad job here. Tires are really worn. I don't know what I could have done here differently. And 11th isn't terrible, but it's definitely not what I thought based on our practice speeds. We had great practice speeds, top of the charts. For at least on Falco R. Fortunately, that didn't translate into a really good finish. Okay, you know, compared to our speed was good. Yeah, I know your tire track's pretty bad. Whatever you can out of those tires. You got 2 laps left. Hope maybe somebody will have a penalty or somebody will do something. I've got 1 lap of fuel left. a medium on that one because I'm trying to make sure I do finish. But running out of fuel would be bad. I don't want to try coasting across that finish line. 10th. Am I gaining on 10th? I am not getting enough on 10th. Definitely had. Yeah, definitely could have done better. I don't know. Maybe I should have went with a medium tire and tried to go a long run with Faith or something like that. The very beginning run. That's probably what I should have done. Well, I don't know. Backing down, just like she got stuck in that situation where she kept just having to slow down to let people pass, and it's like move over and slow down. And she at one point she was 9 seconds off the pace, and that's just killing her. And it's like Shelby went 10 laps on that first stint. We went 11, and he went 14 on that first meeting. He went 11. He went 10, 10, 5. Yeah, just pitch strategy was all over the place for a lot of people here. It's like, I don't know what could have done differently. I think here, Faith went to mediums. Oh, oh, okay. Let's go back. Shelby went for mediums and went, yeah, this is where I probably should have tried to accomplish. Probably been a much better performance overall. You know, but what can you do? Well, the sponsorship position. Missed it by that much. Could not. She was 3 laps down. He was a lap down. I mean, there wasn't but 6 people on the lead lap. You know, hopefully that does help in the long run with, you know, it's over, you know. Okay, this move of spot above Dragon Racing puts us in 8th, which is right where we need to be. You know, still trying to struggle on this one. That one I thought we had a much better chance. I thought with our performance of our engine and the way the first section went practice, I thought, okay, we've got a good chance here to have a good performance finish. Just you know, just not quite what we needed today. Definitely could have been better. Our car's just, I'm not getting enough performance out of our car. I need to get more. So that's on me. I'm gotta do a better job of getting better performance. Gearbox built, good. Got some mail here. Air condition update. Better driver. Question. I don't care. Mission view. I'm not telling you who's a better driver. Shelby wins GP. Rocks finish. Scouting. Got 5 new people in scouting. Okay. Not terrible at... He's not a good front jack man, but he's a good tire man and a good revealer. This man's really good. Okay, so you're not terrible. I'm gonna take you. I will let the auto take over. We will finish that up and design a new part here. Gearbox crucial, brakes crucial, suspensions crucial. So if I go I have no good here. Brake. Ready. And just nothing that great. It's yeah, and that's a risky part, and that's not what I want. See, now this is some good stuff. The epic stuff right there, solid. But I've got another gearbox. I just finished another good box. Gearbox. I don't like these kind of conditional parts because that just sucks. Kind of sucks right now. We could use another engine. Let's look about another engine here. Fuel efficiency. One doesn't help me. It doesn't... Okay, so it gives me another good part. Okay. Well, I'm burning a good slot to get one. I guess, in theory... I guess if I did that, it would give me, you know... If I had some good 2 slotters, that would work, but I like that one. 4% qualifying. There's just... A good engine's just... A good engine build. I'm gonna build it. I need a new engine. Let's get a better engine. Our gearboxes are pretty garbage. Our repairs are done. Go to improve part. Definitely want to work on that gearbox and that gearbox, and it's, one day before the race, let's work on that. Sponsors, we got a sponsorship offer. 10 races, target 16th or above. Our marketability is not spectacular, but come on now. Orders the improvement upgrade facility in 3 weeks. We're gonna let that kind of run for a few. Here, got some scouting. Nice. Okay, so she's compare her to say like Faith. If Faith has better overtaking. I could break Faith Anthony's contract and pick this chick up right now. She is better in every way over Faith. Save her overtaking. And she has a star to gain. Approach driver. Okay. Negotiation. My status isn't too important. I'm gonna make you a reserve driver. Actually, I'll make you an equal driver. Wages aren't very important to me. We'll go there for a short contract. I'll give you... If you tell you what, if you come 5th or above... How about if I give you a long contract? Go up there a little bit more. She'll probably reject that and I'll be mad. This is not bad. That's 100 grand per race. That's 50 race. 13th or above is 200. Luxie gives better payout per race, assuming we get 12th or above. And 12th or above is kind of where I think we can make. 13th above, over 6 races, so that's 300,000. So we figure, okay, that's an extra 300,000 over the race here. But this gives 100,000 per race. This gives 50,000. I'm getting more up front. I have a longer contract, which is 3 extra races. That's not that big a deal. 50,000. Alright, so let's do some math here. I had my pen on me. Okay, so for 6 races, 6. You can actually hear my monitor clicking again. Jake's from writing. 6 times 250,000. Is that 0? Okay, my 3. That's 12. That's 5. That's 1.5 mil. It's 1.8 mil over the length of the contract. The other one is 2.7 mil over the length of the contract. We're taking that one, plus the 900 grand up front is going to float me some cash to cover me this year. Head of the scouting department. Let's put another scout in on my favorite drivers. I don't know why I approached her and looked at her. Kind of a... Yeah, like I didn't need to go to him right now. But he's got a lot of stuff. Oh. I mean, he's a pay driver. I don't actually have to sign him. So we're going to keep checking this out. Scott Page. Let's look at Carlo. Yeah, we'll approach him. We'll see what comes out of this. Report. Hey, this guy. Okay. Details. Drift champion. Wise old hand. Right. Again, not terrible. Versus Faith Anthony. Better braking, better cornering, better smoothness, less overtaking, better consistency, adaptability, fitness. Feedback's not much better. Not a pay driver. First driver. Interested. Doesn't have a lot of room for growth. I wish I could compare you... Like, not a driver I have. Tell you what. I will come back to that. So we're getting there. That base definitely getting up. I kind of think that he would be a better driver. Either one of them would be a better driver. The fact that he's a born leader when he's out front is kind of not helpful. Using a vote. Scouting. Ambitious. Permit. Enable. Compare to Faith. Compared to Englehart, you fail in almost every statistical category that matters. Alright. But compared to Faith, you actually do better in a lot of categories. You're behind in consistency by a long shot. So, reject offer. I don't want to do. Most likely he'll reject the contract anyway. Contract offer accepted. Ooh. I think I just want to ditch Faith altogether. I seriously do. I mean, she's got a big contract. Her contract's not much. Her contract to break her contract would cost, $750,000. I just signed her to that contract. But I just don't think she's good enough to get us where we want to go. I don't want to sign him because if I don't like him, this is where I wish I could compare him to drivers I have in my favorites. That's a problem. Oh. 11, 12, 15, 6. Let me write these down. Gotta shoot. There it is. Okay, back here. You hear there's stuff on my desk right there. This is a mess right now. It happens. So he's an 11, 12, 15, 6, 19. Come on, right there you go. Oh. I love that. When you mark with a pen and it writes, and then all of a sudden you try and use it and it doesn't write. Like, lovely. Let me see if I can find another pen here. Okay, I have acquired working pen. Okay, so he's an 11, 12, 15, 6, 19, 12, 6, 14, 13. We'll compare him versus this chick. Right, here one numbers. Okay, so he's an 11. So she's an 11. Oh, actually, hit the compare button. That way it's easier. So, even. She's better. He's better. Even. He's slightly better. He's slightly better. She's way better. He's better. She's better. I'm gonna approach you. Yes. Let's start talking. My status and improvement equal status. for a long contract. Signing bonus fee isn't very important. Hang on. Actually, how much did I offer him? So I offered him 450,000, 430,000, 420,000 signing bonus. Right. Let's approach her. That deadline's 10 days, so I'm thinking I can. She doesn't have the room to grow like he does, but I'm okay with that. If I can get him away with, if I can get away with for a slightly cheaper pay, like 375, and I'll give her like 315, and if you get 5th or above, what takes you get 60,000. She's a better driver. He's got like he's got a thing if he gets a bonus for being out in front. That does help. But she has cornering, you know, and it's improvement per week on a lot of this stuff is actually still pretty good. So she still has a room to grow. You know, so it's I'm not gonna sit here and say there isn't an opportunity for her to grow. Okay, that went off. I think I'm going to save the rest of my money because I need to save the rest of my money. Yeah, 25,000. No, good, thanks. Thanks, bud. So another really solid engine. I'm going to put that in performance-wise. That gearbox is pretty good. That's one day before the race. I can get that finished. Upgraded factory. Woohoo. Go. Going vote. Port. Force favor and vote. Transaction 250,000. I don't know what that's gonna do. You have my support to continue. I'll take it. Oh, we got some sponsorship deals? Here we go. Okay. Oh, Northern Harbor. I'm going to assume that they're basically a thing for Harbor Freight. That's a $200,000 per race. I'll take that 1.25 million races. I'll thank you very much. I'll take every dime of that. And I will also get my contract proposal. Contract renegotiating. Let's go back to the negotiation table. Good. I'll bump you up. 337. You're not a pay driver. Tell you what. I'll bump you up on that. I'll move it to 347. Let's try that. And he's got 3 days left. Okay, we've got the factory upgraded. Thank God. We need that. Can't afford test track. Can't afford a forecasting center. Can't afford any of this. A test track would be amazing. That would give me a lot of stuff. 6 days before race. Perfect. I can stick that in there. I can stick that in there. Definitely stick that in there. Give me that suspension. But I'm gonna let his contract die because I just don't feel that he's worth the contract I offered. She is statistically better in basically almost every stat. Offer expired. Well, his contract in. Go. Contract renegotiation. Go back to the drawing board. Last opportunity. I'll give you anyway, I'll give you 562. That's a pretty high thing. Yeah. I'm gonna let that go. If not, then I'll stick with Faith. So reliability work is done. What else do? So I've got 20 people on that one. Queue is empty. Do the reliability work there? Oh, I see what I need to do. Yeah. Let's do those two. I'm hoping she says yes, and I'm gonna just dump Faith Anthony like a sack of bad potatoes. Because, she just ain't good enough. Mainly it's my own dang fault, I'm gonna be honest. Travel to Munich. Race to Munich, okay. Ooh, do we go for second or above? Or not second above, do we go for... Let's try that. We'll fit some parts, we'll see how they look. Let's got the better brakes. Faith can have the better engine. Car can have the better gearbox. So we'll find out after we get done with this race if we're gonna get that new girl. You know, Faith has been with us since the beginning, and she definitely has been. You know, she's had some chances. You know, but I think Englehart and the one girl will be a much better option. I can't think of her. Going forward for us as opposed to Faith and Englehart, because Faith is just there's no room for growth and there's no room for her to. She's not good enough, in my opinion, based on the stats I'm looking at, to consistently beat. She has some good bonuses, but truth be told, I can't justify here. I've lost a lot of faith in her, truth be told. You know what? I'm gonna go medium tires on both of them. No, we'll just go for single. Try that. Yeah, go with that. Practice. Out. And bring him in. And Faith doesn't have great feedback. I think her feedback is not any better, but it's not any worse. It's roughly about even. It doesn't matter. Okay, so my arrow is really poor, but I got everything else good. So just fix the arrow problem. The arrow needs to be much higher, I think. I suspect. I'm gonna... Now we play the can I get this to work? I gotta get this match back up. Up a little bit. Then we'll... Gear back out. And then... Perfect. Let's try that. For Englehart. Englehart did not get quite the setup that Faith did. He had a great on handling his. That was poor. Let's look somewhere around in like that area. Shorten it up and we'll try there. Let's see what that gives us. Fast on interest. I don't know if the race tomorrow is gonna have rain. Might be viable to put on inters. Hitting. Okay, great, good. Okay, excellent, great, good. That's better. That's very much better. So his poor is good. Poor there is good there. Let's try going a little more top end, and let's try that right there and going back out. The downforce actually got worse, I believe. Poor to poor, so I'm just going to be somewhere in the middle. Shorten up that gear. Different effect tension. Gear up again. Just out back in there. Now comes the fun part. This is the fun part of, like, how can I make this work? Yep. I gotta hit them both, and this is the hard part. Just get this card dialed in. I think that's actually close to what back in. The white perfect, but we'll do what we can to try and make it as close as we can. Back in. Excellent, excellent. Medium tires are good. Go max stint, tire choice. We'll put on a second set of mediums. We're gonna bring her back in, see if we can get her set up, and I think that's kind of where we're gonna be. Good. Still not great. Gotta figure out where that sweet spot is here on the aero pack. That's just about perfect. Excellent on that side. Okay. This is where it gets challenging, folks. Comes the challenge. It gives me need to adjust this. Basically, it puts this a little farther over and. Go in the wrong direction here. I want to be there. Come on, game. Give me what I want here. You know what I want. Problem is the downforce. Try that. Let's try that. Just go with that. I'm gonna send him out. His stints were really solid, so. speed, it's free. The fact that it is wet on the track is not helping matters. Definitely not going to help matters. You know? But, you know. That is what it is. Bring her back in so we can get this aero package filled. We can dial this aero package in just proper. Engelhart's not going to have a great time just because he is running on wet. Everybody else is running on inters. Or he's running on... Us is running on inters? Okay, so her aero package is wrong again. Went the wrong way with it, I think. Definitely went the wrong way. Where's that? It's on that side. That's where I really... There we go. Let's try that. More good stint and see what we get out of this. Hopefully this will be the number that gets me where I need to be. Bring her in one last time. Hopefully I've gotten her a good number. Race trims. Got some stuff. Okay. Send out. Gonna get one little chance to try and get me some more knowledge on those medium tires. Doesn't look like it's gonna happen. No, not gonna happen. Dang. Close, but yeah, no cigar. Alright, do we have any rain? Doesn't look like it. Been dry for the day. Gonna pick Guru, confirm. Car setups are it's really good. We're gonna push and we're gonna burn, and I'm gonna put Faith on serve and low fuel. I'm gonna change her tires. I'm gonna have her just kind of cruise on mediums the entire way. Faith, I want to just do something interesting. How many? So you get 10 laps. It's a 2-stop race. 21 lap race, I think. I think I can probably get her all the way, because it's a 25 lap race. If I can get 13 laps out of her, I can get her all the way. And I'm going to have Engelhart just go hard, and I'm going to have Faith just kind of cruise to the back and just kind of sit there and hopefully don't fall too far behind. Faith, if you back up the traffic, you back up the traffic. Just don't block Engelhart. Yeah, you're falling. You're not pushing, everybody else is pushing. That's fine. But your objective is not to burn your tires up, and is definitely not to, is to conserve tires and to conserve fuel. You're going to run all the way to the back, because you have a better fuel engine now. Your engine's more fuel efficient than everybody else's, or at least better than standard, because you have a new engine. So we're going to have you ride to the back, chill back there a little bit, see what we can't do by going into the back, and just like we went pretty wide there. That was... Well, it wasn't really Faith's fault. It was kind of more everybody else. You kind of had 3 wide there. A little 3 wide going to the corner there. We're going to back up on the tires. Just where we go. Medium on the fuel. Not in such a hurry. Don't want to burn up the tires. Don't need to be burning them out. Everybody else use up their tires. We're going to hold back here and save a little airs. I'd like to get up... Losing a little time. Faith is falling back some more, but Faith has still got tires left. And basically, my objective is for her is to ride twice. Basically, it's have one good pit stop in the center, go hard from there, try and get a decent finish out of it. It may fail miserably on that two-stopper, or going for a single stop. But it's also possible that it works out for us. I don't know. We're going to find out. I'm going to push him away. I'm not... He's going to make a two-stop anyway, so it's not... You know, it's a second or two on fuel, yeah. Well, Faith, you're not really worried about getting past people. I want you to get a little bit more on your tires. Just get them up a little bit. Actually, just build enough heat. Get a little heat in them. You know, don't wanna burn those tires up. Your objective is to save those tires. Fortunately, Englehart's falling back too. I think it's a sign that I just don't have good enough suspension. Driving component. Part of my problem. Hart needs to kind of harder. Like it's one of those things where at this point it's kind of like, do I just hold back? He's got good tires. I could just crank it up and tell him to go. Push and attack and just drive that car. Just give me everything you got out of it. Can you get a little more out of it? Pace times are just bad. Faith is not... I'm not expecting Faith to be great. I'm not expecting her to really... Cars a little bit. Let's put, I'm not expecting Faith to have a great... Her... She's 140... She's about 2 seconds off the pace, but Englehart's even farther off the pace. He's 3 seconds out last lap off the pace, which is odd because he, you know, he's the better driver with the better car. This part, although she might have the right suspension pieces. I think like he doesn't have, he has a better engine, but like he's on overdrive and cannot get past this group here. This is ridiculous. Drive this car hard. Just use what you got. You got. You're even having people with medium tires. Come on now. Like Faith's got tires left to burn. Yeah, she's gonna be fine on tires. 6 laps. Yeah, that'll get. She's gonna be able to get me exactly where I want to get. I'm gonna go back to conserving those tires though. They're not got a lot of heat in them, but I'm more concerned with the conditioning of the tires. And I'm just gonna burn him to. I'm gonna burn him into 3 sets of tires. I'm gonna burn him in a 2-stopper. She's gonna make a single stop. That's really my only hope with her, is to get a single stop with her and try. I don't see it in this race of her doing anything other than a single stop. She may still not be able to get all the way. Like that's a concern. If she doesn't, then I might just splash in gas, which won't be the end of the world. As long as I ain't got to put tires on. She's not great with tires. The new girl that I'm hopefully getting, which I gave her a much bigger contract, which is going to hurt me in the long run, cash-wise, is much better on tires, which is very useful. There you go, Englehart. Now Englehart's starting to push up. He's got a much better pace going right now. Lap last pace was 132. He's actually several seconds faster than the leader, but he is also cranking the fuel and burning hard. Right there, so he is definitely picking him up and putting him down. You just gotta. Yeah, you can. You just gotta get him on a corner here. Dive in. You gave it. Come on, get in there. Use those cars as pit maneuver. Let's turn those down a little bit. Let's conserve those tires a bit. Next lap, you're coming in and pitting. That'll get me to lap. I'm gonna pitch you next lap for a new set of stops. And cool. We'll give us 10. 17 laps. That'll give me 8 laps to left. Push those tires while you're at it. I don't care if you burn up the tires. Go with them. Face actually not doing terrible back there. Faith is definitely going to have to try and stretch this one go. I may just try and splash and go. Like, do a full stop here, then just, like, run on mediums, and then just, like, a splash and go at the end. Like, try and save the tires a little bit here. Oh, come on, Englehart. Dive to the right and dump them both. Dive to the right and get them both. He definitely, if he would have just gone right and hammered on it, he probably could have gotten them both. He's coming into the pits now. We're going to swap out tires and get new fuel. Got some tires. Eighth is still chugging along. She's got, yeah, she's gonna get me. Yeah, she's doing good. Like, I'm really impressed with that scenario. Gonna go neutral on those tires. We're gonna go high on that fuel. Get back into a better space here. Faith is back here in the Sinkhart. You know what? You got better tires. Push those tires, buddy. Hammer on and catch up some time here. You gotta start picking them up and putting them down here. It's definitely something you're gonna have to do. Because you're gonna be around that curve. Inglehart's back here. He's up to 16th. Alright, so that got him some spots. He's definitely gonna struggle here because he's on softs. Everybody else is on mediums. Probably should have went mediums on the center split, but I'm hoping those tires will last the entire run. It can make up the difference in the run. Actually, what I think I may do is I may push these tires a little bit. Well, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna push these tires a little bit, and then I'm gonna go for a medium swap tire. Dang. Oh, Anthony's up to 6th. Anthony can get around one more lap, and then she's gonna pit. That will be her final stop. Or maybe no, it won't be her final stop, but it'll be her final stop for tires. She still has tires left to burn. She's gonna lead this lap. She still has fuel to go. Gonna make a pit here and suck her up. Good. Reggie. I'm going to tell her just to go medium burn on the fuel. I don't need her to save fuel on for me. You can go off on those tires. Really heating them up and really burning through them. And I need you to conserve those tires. Anthony's 11 seconds ahead, and she hasn't even... you know what? Burned both those tires and that fuel. Eighth. Just get out there and go. Just get out there and go. Yeah. Get you down. Gonna make this last stop. Go up her real quick. Basically, she's gonna come out in a bad spot. She's gonna come out in like 18th. Tires, 19th. Go back down to low on fuel. Alright, we've lost one. Lilo has crashed, which is fine with me. I don't know if it's Lilo and Stitch, but Leon, I don't know. L-I, little A with a little tick mark thingy. I don't know. We don't use those in Kentucky. I don't have a clue what those are. the little ampersand thingy. Kind of sort of what they are. That Eagleheart kind of saved some of those tires. He is burning through his fuel. Go back down to medium. I don't want you to burn all that fuel. You can stay on high, because by the time you come back in, it's not going to matter. You know what? Actually, just burn the fuel. Just use it all. Make as much time on the track as you can, and as soon as you come back in, we're going to top you off fuel on a set of mediums all through. So we're going to get one stop. If I'd have gone mediums on that last stop, I probably could have done it without having to... There we go. Come in next lap. Go for a set of mediums so you can go really far on. At 14. It would be 11, so yeah, he needs to make it one. So go down to medium on that fuel, buddy. Let's not burn ourselves out of fuel. Faith is just chugging along back there. Definitely got to stop and get another. She's going to definitely stop and get a splash of gas. But I'm hopeful that she can just kind of hold on. Get out there, get in, get a splash of gas, get me about, you know, a 10th or an 11th place finish. If that's what she can do, then I'm going to be thrilled with that. Come around one last time, and then you're going to stop and get me a thing of fuel. You're going to top me off. You're going to go for it, buddy. Speed that process up. Base still good. I'm going to let her get back there and cruise. Yeah, he's pretty solid. I mean, if I'm going to have to go down to conservative fuel on that, just on the safe side, I don't want you to fire up all the fuel. You're fine. I could splash in now, but I'm afraid that's going to hurt her. I kind of would much rather go super quick. You know, just some heat on those tires. You can go into a medium. I probably should have waited on Englehart another little bit. I'm willing to conserve those tires. Faith is just gonna keep going around. She's gonna basically gain some distance on those people in behind her that are pitting, because she's only gonna make a splashing gas. She's not gonna swap tires. She's not gonna do any of that. She's just gonna ride this out and gain as many spots as she can. She's not gonna have enough to finish. Englehart does, but there's a lot of people who are not gonna be able to finish this race. Feel they have left. Basically, my objective is that she's gonna. Basically, the plan is that she's gonna ride around here. She's gonna come in. She's gonna get. She's gonna top off on fuel. Which, basically, I'm just gonna come in, splashing gas, boom, 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 and dump a pound of fuel in, and have her back out there, and just tell her to go. I could tell her to pit now with everybody else, and just tell her to pit real quick, and then just hammer on with the fuel. Which may be what I might do. I'm going to turn those tires and have you pit. There's 6 laps left. 7. That'll be good. Be a 6-second pit. Pit strategy is going to be risky. We're going to make it a 5-second pit. Faith is going to come in this lap. And we're going to tell her, we're going to put her into overdrive and let her go ham on it. Hopefully she can, basically the objective is she's going to get in, get a splash of gas, get out. Go, 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 Faith. Faith is out in 16th. Okay. I'm going to put her on medium. She doesn't have to conserve fuel. Actually, she can go to high. She's not having to conserve fuel. Englehart does not have to conserve fuel either. His tires are pretty solid. Her tires are a little neutral now. Oh, actually, I want to conserve her tire. Oh, yeah, actually, Englehart can push a little bit on his tires. Tires are actually still pretty good, so he can push a little bit. Everybody else in front of them has made their pits. Gearbox will hold it. Just didn't work out. I was hoping. Well, I was thinking other people were going to have to pit. I guess that people have better efficiency. I made the pit stop wrong. I guess Faith I should have tried. I don't know. Not sure what I could have done differently there. Really ain't. Base tires are not going to hold up. So. She's in 18th. Hart's car is not held together. 16th? 17th? Maybe? He no longer has excessive fuels. I don't know. So, not a great day at the office here on this one. Yeah, your tires are wearing down, Faith. I know. Really kind of a disappointing day. I thought we had a much better chance here with that kind of, that risky strategy. I thought we might be able to kind of sneak something out there, but unfortunately, just really didn't have it today. Englehart's still got a few spots. He can maybe pick up a couple here. That's going to be about it. Or he can lose a couple spots here because it's a pretty naked heat here. As long as he doesn't run out of fuel, which I keep trying. Slap. He'll make it on fuel. Faith has got fuel, so she can just push. Battling for 6th here. Those tires, just attack and get them as high as you can. Go as hard as you can. It's disappointing. Goes across the finish line. Yeah. Yeah, no. I thought Faith had to pay it twice for gas. Should have short pitted her, maybe 3-pitted her with soft tires and just ran softs and hards. Just ran max speed, max tire, just burn the tire, burn like mediums and burn the tires as hard as you can. Do it on a 3-shotter. Was really hoping that splashing gas here is gonna be, or I'm sorry, here. Everybody else was gonna get me the victory. Just wasn't enough. Really wasn't enough. If I could have gone another lap, maybe. Tires on the points. Yeah, we're back down here. We're tied for 8th. Okay. So yeah, definitely not the finish we were looking for. But definitely something we can work on. We can improve on. I have a tough day at the office. Morale changes. Faith's got a little more morale, even though she's done horribly. Everybody's gone down. Happiness has gone down with the chairman. Thought we might be able to have a better performance there. Just didn't have it. Air conditioning. Okay, so yeah, I mean, she is a good driver. I won't deny that one. She's definitely a good driver. Let's see. Ron Jackman's not. More hirings. Good tire change. Manage. We're gonna fire Faith. We're gonna assign you. I'm gonna get finances, and it's gonna cost us that much. But, you know, we've got 2 really solid drivers now, and I think that's going to be a much better option for us over Faith. Don't get me wrong, I like Faith. She's fine enough. But, just... Sadly, she just wasn't... Yeah, see, okay, so our brakes are not that great. Our acceleration's not that great. We're down across the board. It's like we don't have a good enough... I don't know if our mechanic's not good enough or... We can find a better mechanic. Find a better mechanic. I feel like we need a new designer. Somebody who's not... a contract. Engine, gearbox, brakes, rear wing. Okay, that... Are you interested at all? My mechanic. Okay. My mechanic's much better on the engine. He's better on gearboxes. He's better on brakes. Better on suspension. He's better on front wing. Okay, so not that great. An interesting 2% for each day in production. Great part. Not actually kind of. I actually got a decent system. I think I've actually got. I don't care if they can't. Championship that doesn't do front. At least 3-star. Survivability. I mean, he's better in certain small areas, but not really that. I mean, finish an engine? I feel like we just finished an engine. Maybe we just need to really work hard on improving this performance on these things now. The brakes up. I think that may be what's going to be necessary. Just get done. Work on that now that we've got the extra thing. Might be useful. Maybe that's what we need to do. Just kind of work on trying to improve things. Good on scouting. Oh, we've got more scouts. Don't know. Really kind of feeling like we just aren't getting the power. We're not getting the power down. We're not getting quite what we need. Really liking the game. Just kind of some tears to what we're got. Great drivers now. We're 6 in staff. You know, not great. Decent sponsors. Pit crew's pretty garbage. I feel like we just need to fire a lot of pit crew. Yeah, that's fine. I didn't care. It doesn't matter. Virtual, fake, doesn't matter. Let's see how our improvement on... Okay, so that's all really reliable. I need some reliability work. Another good gearbox to be used. Do that a little bit. Go that. Go there. Just dump in like reliability. Whatever's we'll just dump in some reliability work to work on it. We're gonna really work on getting these engines better. And making sure that we've got dry and well, I mean, I wouldn't call us on a healthy balance sheet. We're hemorrhaging money every race, but so this is where we're gonna find out just what we got going on. Our car is not great. Let's aim for 13th or above because I think we need to do that. Gonna be honest. Would love to be higher. Would most definitely love to be higher. But unfortunately, right now, second year, we should have been higher. I was thinking maybe we could get up to about 5th or 6th. We were early on in the season. We were. Unfortunately, we just couldn't quite maintain that. We had a couple good finishes. Falco had some finishes early on, a couple races that really fit his style and our car. Mainly also because people were having reliability problems and fixing cars like that. Well, we're not having that problem now. But neither is anybody else, and that's really kind of the hard part. Really need some more power. We need some better driving. As far as like our cars' drivability. So, we're going to find out. Better feedback there is quite useful. Super soft. I'm going to push it to the extremes and just try to figure out if they're going to want it. I guess not. Go. Is. What? Whatever. Sure, they'll figure this out. I think it's just confused. It's a brand new driver. Okay, let's see what we get. Take practice session. I hope it puts the right people in there, because I'm going to be mad if it doesn't. It is one thing that's going to hurt, is the fact that he doesn't have the knowledge, or she doesn't have the mechanic relationship, but they are going to gain that much quicker. And send them right back in and let them see what they are. Try and figure out. Okay, excellent, good, great, very, very poor, okay. So, Englehart's car is garbage. Not where we need it to be. So, let's take it down somewhere. Got some oversteer problems, so we're going to go way into the oversteer section, and we're going to go down like that. Try that and see what we black out. She's not got a bad car. Excellent on the arrow. Arrow's perfectly fine. Thank God I ain't got to touch that. Okay, great on the top speed, and we're going to press something like that and see what that gives us. So, and see what our cars do this time around. Our car is excellent, great, great. I'm just going to send them both back out this way. Actually, you're going back out. Going on a stint. You're going on a max run stint. Tires of choice. Good. Give me a burning lap. Actually, is there any way I can make his car better? Should I? You know, I'm not even gonna bother. Stint. Max. Tires choice. No, tires. Don't burn those tires up just yet. Push it as soon as you get on your burning lap. Definitely show me what you got. That's okay. Speed these up and see what we get. Both making their laps. She is chewing through those tires, though. They're chunking away. Got 7th. Englehart's got 10th. Keep going with it. Stops are on. I have to bring her in and swap it. I'm actually gonna just let her finish it. Tires. 4 more minutes of this lap, so just finish up the session on these tires. Yep. Perfect. I'm happy with that. Not sure how this is going to play out in the race, but we're definitely going to go with this and hope that things happen and fall our way. Not much you can do about that. Guilford, looking like a sunny day. Don't think we're getting any rain. Check that. I need a forecasting center. That would be really useful to planning. Looking good. Looking good. Okay. Oh no, race trim guaranteed. Wait, both. And she'll start out front. Which, see how she does out here on the front. Bit. 23 lap race. The fuel tank load is 10 laps. Definitely a double stop. I'm going to try and just basically push as hard as I can. Good tires and super softs. Get her. I feel like at this point in the season, my car is just not. Maybe that's entirely my fault. I've done a bad job. Second place. I'm following this. Englehart's moving up through the pack. Kind of holding his own there. She's in. Kumar has kind of holding her own here in third, which I'm good with. The problem is as soon as she's shuffled out of third, she's probably going to lose a bunch of spots. you know. Alright. She's battling for 4th here. Oh, she's back. 4th. Got in, got out. So, you know, let's see what we get here. Try not to burn these tires up. Bring it down to a conservative mode. Let's get these tires to last. I'm debating whether to short pit and just hammer on the fuel. Englehart's back here in 17th. It's not good. He's gotten shuffled back. There's a problem is it's just a pack, and it's the moment you get out of line and you get shuffled, you're screwed here. Guy back here's, you know, fighting hard, and he's while Kumar is holding her own up here in 5th, setting a good pace, setting a real good pace. Kind of, you know, her last lap. Last lap time was 1:20.89. She's about she's over 2nd off of, you know, some people, but she's up in the top 5 in time, you know, top 6 or so. Definitely, this would put us up a point, up a position. But definitely could use this. Her tires are better than the person behind her, not quite as good as the people in front of us. Got 3 laps left on fuel. Falco is just really struggling back here in the back. He needs to go hard. I'm gonna run. Yeah, I'm gonna pitch you softs. Risk it for a biscuit, Betty. Let's see if we can't get her. Let's see if we can't get him out here early, quick. I get some of that time on the racetrack every week. Yeah. Doing the pit with some better tires. Just gonna come around one more time and then burn on that fuel. Tires push, push, and the moment you come around again, we're gonna hit you. Gonna come in, do that, max out that fuel. Risk of that too. That'll give me 13 laps up. Actually, I'll have to do a splashing gas. Englehart is around by the pit lane right now. He's gonna jump a couple spots and get up in a better position. I'm good with that. He's coming around now. Definitely gonna have to come in. We're gonna have to fuel to go around. Make those tires last. If I go low fuel, I could probably make it on one stop. Englehart will definitely have to stop again. I'm probably hop him about midway, put on high vis, max out the fuel, and just burn the fuel away. Push those tires. Englehart, she actually pitted, got tires, and come back out ahead of Englehart. So he's gonna be able to just kind of go. Englehart's only got 7 left, so he's gonna get to like 26. So he's gonna have to pit again. Or like 16, I'm sorry. So he's gonna pit again and get some softs probably. Yeah, on the racetrack. He's coming around this turn here. Fortunately, she's not going to be back up where she was at. Actually, she's going to be not quite where I wanted her to be. I was hoping she'd be a little higher, although there are a couple stops. There's a stop up front to be made, and she does have better tires than a lot of them. I'm going to back down her. Some of these people might try. The guy in front, Harrietta, he's going to try for a 2-stopper. Or 1-stopper. Well, he went 10 laps, so he's actually going to have to make 2 stops. Definitely going to some spots, but I don't think he's going to... Yeah, he managed to get in front of us, which is between us, basically. Englehart in 13th, not bad positioning. He's going to stop... I'm going to stop him around lap 15. That'll give him 8 laps left. We're going to pump him full of fuel and tell him to rock it on, motor on. I'm going to go as long as I can, then tell him to just motor on and rock it. I'm going to have the tires hold up. Do tires. She's doing well in 11th. She got to about lap 18 to go. Definitely thinking It's 2 stoppers for both of them. Best fuel. Best is kind of, most people are acting with their tires, doing different, and I'm just kind of letting my tires coast. Like, hold those tires together. She's probably gonna put on super softs and just hammer on those tires, like go soft on those tires, and like see if she can't make up something. If I thought she could make those tires last, I'd just go with no tires. But she can't make those tires last. But she couldn't make those tires. Her lap times are their lap times are actually really good. She's rocking a 21:190 139, which is actually a little slow. Falco, actually last lap she got to 120.60. Actually not terrible. Falco rocked enough. Falco's gonna come around this lap. I'm gonna tell you attack with those tires, buddy. Yeah, use up those tires. You're getting new sets here next lap. We're gonna go on here. 8 laps. I go to finish. 8 laps remain. Pop the tire. Reggie, take a risk. I'm gonna go a little longer. I think I'm gonna try and get her at least 2 more laps on hers. I'm gonna definitely try and get her super softs that last stint. See if I can't use that super softs combined with extra fuel, just hammer on. Although I do know the car is lighter, it benefits you not to use not to fill it full. He's driving back 16. Gonna come back out. He's gonna be in 16th position, it looks like. We're having to do some repairs like that. So Englehart's gonna come out in 16th. But get those tires going. Got excessive fuel. Pump it. Gonna go 1 more lap, and she's gonna come in. Super softs. One lap of fuel. That would get her enough to get. Each lap is a second. Speed that up. Actually gonna go for a lighter fuel load. And see if this works. Everybody else is pitting. Or we're trying to see some pits in the leaders. And they're going super softs as well. Where she's gonna go. Fuel. I can get enough fuel, and I know it's gonna cost me. She has excessive fuel. Push that fuel, buddy. Push that fuel. Give me some speed here. Englehart's behind her in 15th. He's just rocking away with excessive fuel as well. They both got fuel to go. Both got fuel to the end. I'm just telling them just to go. She is still in 13th. People in front of her who still have to pit. Markins, he's going to burn his tires out. Her engine should not be there. A wing is also ready. She's in 12th. Still another pit to go in front of her. Her and Englehart are just gunning it, and it's like I think in 12th and 13th is where we're going to finish here. Thought we might be able to pick up some spots here. Doesn't look like we're going to get anything above like a 12th or 13th, fortunately. Just, kind of about where we thought we'd get. Not a terrible finish to this. All right, guys. Oh, 14th. He is on softer tires. Hopefully, maybe those tires will hold together. He no longer has excessive fuel. Back him down. Parts are kind of negative here. Still rocking that excessive fuel. The leader has taken the white flag. Let's see. She's got enough to get around for one more. Definitely. She's on a good pace. Don't think it's gonna be quite enough. It's a good spot here, unless American has a massive mistake here. Looking like 12th is not bad. Englehart went up being a 15th. Just not quite the day we wanted. But hey, 12th and 15th isn't terrible. It's better than we had been having, which was like 17th. So again, not perfect. Still feel like there's some room to be gained here. But we did what we could, and that's the best we can do. So yeah. 4 spots. Oh, so we actually got up an extra spot, so that's not bad. And we got the 200 grand for the thing. Still there. Faith Anthony dropped. She's a free agent. If she picks somewhere. All right, so we did get ourselves a couple extra spots, so we're up 4 points on 8th, or on 9th, and we're 3 points behind 7th. I'd like to try and get to 7th. Gonna be tough. We're gonna need some good finishes here. Basis of the season. Definitely gonna be a tough push here. Most definitely gonna be a tough push. Let's see if we can't get ourselves. So, morale went up. Still wouldn't have gained anything. Leadership went up by a decent bit. Marketability went up. Happiness went up. Good. Lost 1.8 million. Not shocking there. We're gonna be kind of a bit of a tough spot here. Didn't actually. So we got great drivers. Our headquarters is good. Sure. The racing players have been a bit. Sorry, I don't want you. I have better drivers. Here. Improvement work. Can we improve? Okay, so we're improving performance there. Could actually improve a lot. Why? I think we want better mechanic. That's a thought. Better mechanics probably wouldn't. Go to finances. Ask the chairman for more money. Trying to get so he's uneasy. Gonna move on a little bit. Hopefully he doesn't can us. That's racing for volunteers. Volunteer ability. Good. When do I get my next sponsorship? Okay, so this one comes up after the next race. And so does that one. Good. She's not very marketable. Why? Why does she have such low marketability? For details. A person? Addictive person. Not that marketable. A little tough to deal with that. We can make do. Continue on to the next race. See what we can do here. Dining facility will be finished here very. Downings. really good drivers in here. I could have definitely waited till this was done. Let's get out these drivers. Not that I really need to. So I'm happy with what I've got. It's not a scenario where I'm sitting here looking at this going, oh, I need to get better. It's not. I'm happy with my drivers. I just need to, you know, find a way of getting them more consistent, better. That really is being a problem. It feels like I'm just struggling right now with their get a better out of them. Really is tough. So, you know, not knock or criticism. I feel like I'm just not getting the performance out of them. And it's, you know, I'm sure the car is just not living up to, you know, it's not being as good. You can see clearly I just haven't got it. Team championships. Oh, we can. Alright, my student tells me that we've snagged some of them. Have you seen us on the track lately? Like, do you not watch the races? Mandela. This one we didn't do well last time. So... that will be done. Let's go for this 13th or above. Let's give this a go and see what we get. We did this last time and it didn't go well for us, if I recall. And this was the one where I hit the simulate track. No, possibly. I think I simulated the thing, which actually doing the practice, and that did not go well. My mechanics are not good enough to run practice on their own. I have to babysit them. I have to run the team, design the parts, do all of it. Like, basically, I have to do everything for this team. It's like, if I quit, you all are so screwed. So, yeah. Our setups, medium tires, that's good. Let's just set up here a little bit. Let's do something like same. Take practice. Not simulate. I wish those weren't the same close together. I'm thinking medium tires are the way to go here, based on all things considered. Let's see. And yes, I do know that I can leave them out there and get more accustomed to the thing before, so I can get an easier time dialing it in. Okay, so I hate when downforces. Again, that speed balance and things. I wish. Such pain. So it's okay. Send you back out. We'll see what we get. Bring in. If we had longer practice stints, it would be easier. So much. Okay, great. Stint. Max stint. Go. Oh, well, I screwed up the balance on the transmission balance. Excellent downforce. I ain't gotta touch that. Very, very poor. It went from poor to very poor. That way. Great to. What? How about that? Let's see what thank you. Alright. Dent. Max. I'm not changing your tires. Give me it. Go hard, and tell me what you get. I want to know what your numbers look like. Okay, so Englehart's in 6 on medium tires. So Boomer out there, Kamar. About a half a second off. She's 1 second off the lap, off the pace. Great. Oh, she's much better on this lap. There we go. Much better. Cars are right where I thought they would be. Really solid performance right now. Because he's got aggressive. He's got +2. Englehart got 3rd on medium tires. Like to have seen a little better, but then again, being great in practice has not helped us yet. So definitely have to kind of. Ella, Sunday. Looks like no rain in the forecast, probably. A dry day. Entire race trim. Entire race trim. I'm gonna swap tires. Oops. I'm gonna go to medium tires. Hope that they. Or do I want to swap back to softs? I feel like softs maybe. At least on the first lap. First set. That center section is probably definitely going to be mediums. But that first section, yeah. First one looks like softs. Right? See, I see a couple mediums. She gets a good start here. She might be able to. Yeah. Go. Okay, good start. Gain some ground. Aggressive on that start. A bit hard on your tires, but not. Which is actually going to hurt your time a little bit because you're not pushing in. But I'm going to look at it like this. That's okay. I'd rather keep the tires a little longer. We can make up for it in the end. One of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to work to try and make sure that I'm not max fueling the tank if I don't have to max fill the tank. So, like on that last stint, just putting in enough to get me to the finish. Save the rest of it. I think it's much more efficient to do that and not, like, run the overdrive as it is. It's a bunch bump. Oh, no, she didn't get a bunch bump, but... Okay, she had the fastest lap. Okay, Antonov beat her. But, here's the thing. I'm okay with that. Yeah, she's running an overdrive. But still, yeah, that's gorgeous for me. Just having that fastest lap, at least at one point, is useful because it tells me doing okay. If I can get us way out there. Yeah, like, because we had a good finish at one time. We had a 3rd place finish last season. A lot of that came down to... One of the things that happened was, early on, Gomez was in 3rd. Faith Anthony was in 1st. And basically, Gomez held up the pack a little bit and kind of basically was able to give Faith some time to get some breathing room. And then when she went and made her pit, it allowed Faith to basically kind of hold that position for a while longer. Everybody else is slowing. Oh no, everybody else is still holding that drive. Everybody else is just putting their foot down. I'm still going forward. And basically what's happening is everybody behind me is burning up their tires. I'm going to bring her down to high. Everybody go. Okay, and I actually realized what's going on. I'm running at 1 speed, which I don't have a problem with 1 speed. Falco is back there and battling for 7th. He's still holding spots, which is something I'm grateful for to see him do, because that's something that's been happening a lot. Is basically we kind of get out there, and then we get shuffled, and then that's when we the gap keeps growing. So that's fantastic. If the gap keeps growing, then I feel comfortable where we are. The gap is actually no. He is pushing into overdrive, and we're just kind of coasting. Oh, the gap is actually gaining back up. It's kind of one of those things where it kind of closes and then expands depending on where we are on the track. Mar is just... She is just running away with this one. I'm okay with that. 5 laps, 4 laps to go. We're going to keep going until basically there's, no fuel in the tank. Look at Englehart and see what this guy. 25 lap race. There's 4 laps left. 9. That gives me 16. He's still pushing hard on fuel. People around him are. So basically been just kind of hard. Mar being way out front is just one of those things where I'm looking at this kind of going, wow. I just really need a good finish here, and it's not over. Definitely not over. But just having a 4-second lead at any point has been really kind of fantastic. Yeah. Go down to high. We'll hold off on high there. Definitely looking at this as kind of a good spot where I feel comfortable. Oh, they pit. I was like, why? Okay, and he's going to pit next lap. He's going to go medium tires for that long duration. Next that field. That's going to leave 18 laps remaining. He's going to have 10 laps. Good. What's that for a biscuit? She will pit the following lap. I'm going to think. So Englehart's going to pit this lap. Kumar will pit the following lap. Basically try and get that pit in there. I think she's still got good tires. That gap is 4.7. It's not losing it. Yeah, you're seeing quite a bit of tire wear. That's okay because you're going to pit this next lap. Tires, we're going to max that fuel out. We're going to go balanced and try and pit. I lost vision on my... Yeah, okay, so second place is really coming up on her. Her tires have really worn down, and she has basically lost that. That's disappointing. I was hoping I should have pitted her last lap when she still had that 4.7 second lead. But here's the thing, I'm okay with... I ain't got to win, I just got to finish decent. Hart is back in 16th now. Pitting here. Good. She's out in 10th. She's ahead of people who have not even pitted yet. Oh, actually, no, she's even people who have pitted. She can go. I'll tell her to overdrive a little bit here. A little bit pushing those tires. Hart is back in 15th. He is pushing a little bit on his fuel. Nothing terrible. He'll have to get more fuel or pit sooner. 8 laps, I put him to lap 17. I put him up to 18. I put him 7 laps left. Well, she'll have to pit with like 6 laps left. Okay, she is in 3rd. And Antonov passed her just barely on the pit lane. So she is right behind Antonov. Do that. And we don't want you to push those tires too hard. Save those tires. Antonov's got better tires than you do. There's no killing your tires. I was pushing his tires hard. Save yours, his tires will burn up much quicker. I'm okay with that. Get him on the back end. We're getting on the leader, I think, pretty hard. We're going to come out 1, 2, 3. I should have pitted a lap sooner. Definitely should have pitted while I still had that 4.7 second lead. Unfortunately, I did not... that was a mistake on my part. I didn't realize I was losing... I was losing so much time on my pit lanes. I should have been paying much more closer attention. If we do this, this will actually put Falco up to 11. Put him to 9. This will put us up to 6 in championship points, but if things hold us, they do. But we're not going to look into that right now. We're going to stay focused on what we're doing here. We're going to try and get this finished. We're going to try and bring this one home here. Our lap times aren't... Our lap times are significantly lower than Schubers and Antonov that last lap. Not sure exactly why. We got shuffled or something. They're pushing much harder on their tires. Antonov is already starting to conserve his time. Tyler has better tires. Juber doesn't. Lap time less. Again, still we're losing some time on the leaders. Again, I'm not that concerned on beating the leader. Tell you what, push those tires a little bit. See if you can't get around him. We're gonna come off from Kumar for a little bit, and we're gonna see what we can do here. As long as that gap keeps growing between her, if that gap keeps between her and third, I would like to see that third and fourth kind of get a gap there. 0.8. Okay, so yeah, as long as that gap keeps growing, I'm good with that. Good on fuel. Okay, we will. Basically, I'm going to try and keep her going. When I start seeing some loss of speed, it's a time. Then I'm going to start bringing her in. Okay. Get around. Ah, damn. When you drive hard. So, yeah, basically that kind of position there. So, 7th is coming in. He's going to pit next lap. Get the tires on. How much is going to be left? There's 10 laps left. Give me enough. Go that far, we'll go medium. She's going to keep on running a lap or two at Tyler's tires are better, but 1.3 seconds ahead. The gap is closing, fortunately. Yeah, he's definitely gaining on her there. She's gaining on the leader, but he's gaining on her. It's concerning. We're going to bring her down next lap. You can go 8 to 10. Go to fuel. Next lap, it's 10 laps. We'll put a section of softs on. She supposedly could take those tires to 8 to 10. Ah, dang. Had a failure there. Heart's got the fuel. I burned those tires up. Those tires good, bud. She's coming in. She's gonna get softs and a pound of fuel. I think I put way too much fuel. I'm gonna crank down the fuel and just let it hammer on. Said way more fuel. She's got 10 laps and she can just go. Softs. Just hammer down. And she's gonna make up a lot of time here on the people in front of her. Because she's on fresh softs and they are going to be on old medium. Serve that tire though? Tire wear is the concern. As long as he needs to back down. She is definitely got the fuel to get her to the end. Out, there's 3 people in front of her who's got newer tires. Should have went mediums, it looks like, possibly. 4 people. Antonov was so far ahead that he actually pitted and came out in front. Or he came out like in third, and the people in front of him pitted. I don't know. Serving your tire, not driving too hard. Have the fuel load down, so. Basically 5 laps left. Hell, if this is the finish we get, taking this spot right here. Back her up on a fuel, because I don't. That would be real. Just stay with it. Vanana is, or I wouldn't even know how to pronounce that. But yeah, Kumara's doing pretty good. Englehart's really kind of in a tough spot here. Santa Ana, Evelyn, Dreyfus, those people may have to pit again. Based on a few things, but he's also around people who got better tires, or tires. His day may not turn out as good. We'll put us up a spot in this. Gap is... She's losing some time on 7th. 7th is really catching that. Tires are... He must be... He's up... He's conserving tires, but hammering on his engine. I may turn her engine up here. Turn that engine on up a little. If we can't stretch that back out there. Englehart might be able to squeeze out some stuff here. He's got excessive fuel. Maybe up to high. Oh, he's actually going to get into get a pit. Yeah, let's attack with those tires. Burn whatever you got left in them. There's only 2 laps left. Go for the gusto. Actually, I think I may have... If I ran her out of gas, I'm going to be... Should we have enough fuel? Actually, yeah. Do. Have enough fuel to get you back. Oop. Gonna finish 7th. Okay. Not terrible. What? 7th is good. Englehart ran out of fuel. Gonna finish 15th. Dang. He was so good, and I didn't pay enough attention, and I ran him out of gas. I should have known when she ran out of gas that he was going to run out of gas, and I didn't pay attention. Still a decent day for the team overall. Englehart didn't quite get the finish he needed. If I'd have pitted her earlier on in that stop, it would have been good. But I didn't. Yeah, not terrible results, though. I can live with those results all day long. She actually got up to 6 because got demoted. Tyler got 2. He got demoted down 2 spots. Not horrible there. Englehart fell out of position. She gained a position over Williams. And we are in 7th now. A point up over Dragon Racing. A few points behind Archer. So, gonna call that a victory. We've achieved what this stream was trying to achieve, which is to move up a couple of spots. I do have to leave here shortly, so I'm going to call that a stream here. But, you know, we got what we want to accomplish. Let's see how things play out here. His happiness will go rocketing back up again. Yeah, his happiness is back up 24%. So back over 50. A little hard on the money front, but you know, that's kind of a thing we knew was going to happen. We've got better drivers, but they're not cheap. Got some mail. This is about the fuel. Question: which one of your drivers is better? I'm not answering that. Here's our marketability. I don't understand that. Like, it seems slower than our season record one. Yeah, well, of course our season record is the best because we did a single stop. But I'm going to call that there. Thank everybody who has been out here watching. Stop by, hang out with us. I'll probably be doing a streaming of this later, either tonight or doing something else. I might do Pathfinder Kingmaker tonight or this tonight. I'm not sure. But thanks everybody for being out here. Hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.